Good evening and welcome back. This is, of course, the Khyber Pass podcast, where we talk to musicians that have played at the Khyber Pass Cafe Thursday night series. I'm your host, Paul Metzger. This podcast is brought to you, as always, by the Khyber Pass Cafe. Voted number 1 restaurant in the Twin Cities. Featuring authentic Afghan cuisine. A vibrant menu featuring lamb, chicken, vegetarian options, on and on. A favorite of many is the chapan kebab, which is organic lamb chops marinated in a blend of fresh herbs and spices, grilled to perfection, served with salad, basmati rice, spinach, and lentils. This episode we talked to bassist Sam Worthington, who was 33 1/3% of the concert. A tribute to Henry Grimes. 3 bass players: Adam Lintz, Sam Worthington, Charlie Lincoln. I have a short clip of one of Worthington's solo performances from the night, followed by the interview. I hope you find it interesting and insightful. Let's move into it. thank you, Sam, for sitting down for the show that you had this evening, which is a power trio of upright bass players.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
I'll kind of get back to that in a minute because it's a unique proposal.
Yeah.
And I'm real excited for it. But we're here before the show, and maybe tell me a little bit about the origins of this idea, like how it sort of formulated and what the expectations are you
Well,
have.
I think this is a product of Adam Linz's imagination,
Mm-hmm.
who was a teacher of me,
Mm-hmm.
real young, and Charlie Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
I did this with Adam about 6 months ago, and it was a big success.
At what venue?
Khyber, right
Okay.
here.
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah, I was out of town.
yeah, and that was a success.
How do you measure success on something like that? Like it went well, but what do you look for something to go well?
As a performer?
Yeah, like if you're saying that, like what?
It's pretty clear for me. It's like, am I experiencing freedom, or am I enclosed and critical and shut down? And is the performance sort of a judgmental blackout?
Oh, fuck off!
Like, that's
brutal.
Those are like the two. Those are like the. And I would say maybe there's some mixed.
Mm-hmm.
There's some mixed episodes. There's some mixed performances, but I would say I'm the type of musician to where I'm. Given a number of factors, I'm experiencing either one of those.
I see.
Like
yeah.
total freedom or get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Pardon
Yeah.
my language.
No, that's all. That's all good. So that was a duo,
Yeah. Well, actually,
right? At the time, or no?
we didn't play together. We just played solo sets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then, this evening, how's that gonna? It sounds like it might be building on that.
Yeah, we're gonna do individual solo sets, then we're gonna come together for a trio.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And this is all related to Henry Grimes.
Right.
Yeah.
He's the source.
So, tell me about that cat and what he means.
Well, he's so for
Because
me.
I'm coming from zero.
Sure. I mean, he's one of 3 bass players that I go to for like foundational, post 1950s sound,
Okay.
technique, feel, approach. It's Henry Grimes, Sam Jones, and Wilbur Ware. And a lot of guys go Ron Carter, Ray Brown, Paul Chambers. But Linz and me are of the school, kind of Henry Grimes, Sam Jones, Wilbur Ware. But of those 3, Grimes was fascinating because he could navigate both the free improvised world and play trio with Sonny Rollins, be first call for Sonny Rollins.
Yeah.
So he has like that exhilarating flexibility.
Mm-hmm.
And through Linz, I got exposed to his records early on.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides of the coin, as like Formanek might put it.
Mm-hmm.
The Rollins stuff, the Don Cherry stuff, the Albert Eiler stuff, the Chet Baker stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he sits. For me, he's probably the apex of that type of bass. But him, Reggie Workman, probably the apex of that type of bass.
So he's a cat that can step into a standard and really be inside that, or equally play free.
Yeah,
Or,
in a free context, sure. Yeah,
that is unusual.
sure. Those records with Eiler and
Mm-hmm.
Conquistador. And, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's one
Cecil
of
Taylor,
your
yeah.
one of your main.
I think he
cats.
did it. I mean, but that's the norm nowadays. Like,
What do you mean normal?
I think contemporary guys who want to be at the top, they have to do that. Guys like Formanek, Anthony Cox, Mark Elias, Bob Hurst, guys in the but I think Henry was the first to do that.
Okay,
My
so
history
right
is
now
correct.
it might be sort of a little more common
Yeah,
for someone to have
we might be living in his world, Paul.
Yeah, I dig it,
You know what I
man.
mean?
I think I do, yeah.
As bass players.
Yeah.
We means bass players.
I dig, yeah. Okay.
We might be living in his world.
Uh-huh.
Richard Davis and Henry Grimes.
Yeah. So you're like, you seem so like steeped in the bass, like the instrument.
Sure, yeah.
So what is that like? Like, is there something about the physicality of it? Are there things about what it can do and where it can go? Tell me about what the instrument is, what you're responding to that makes you crazy for that thing.
The sound, the tone, the physicality that's required to produce the tone. It's a struggle. Most people lose against the instrument.
Yeah.
I have an interesting theory. This is kind of weird and slightly...
That's perfect.
Okay, might be controversial because we're talking race.
All
but
right.
I look at jazz history and there's always a tension, racial tension.
Sure.
But the one instrument, I have this theory, man.
All right.
The one instrument where there seems to be less cynicism on the part of African American musicians and audience towards white musicians. The one instrument if I can calculate it, has always been bass. It always seems that, like, if it was Charlie Hayden, Ornette Coleman, context, Scott LaFaro being accepted, and
those are the two cats I think of.
And Hop playing with Dexter Gordon, Gary Peacock with Albert Eiler, Dave Holland. Like, there's something about the bass where it seems white musicians have been able to at least, like, show up and support. And I think here's my theory. It's because it's so hard and it takes so much sacrifice, and it's a supportive role.
Yeah.
And we're there to make you sound better.
Yeah.
We're there. We got your back.
Yeah.
We're there for you, and we're sacrificing our bodies for you.
Yeah.
And I think white musicians who take on the bass can kind of, if they show that humility to the instrument and to the tradition, they'll be accepted. I think it's harder for drummers. It's harder for saxophonists. There's more racial tension. Yeah. That's my theory. I might get grilled for that.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being grilled.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
There you go.
Yeah. Because I think you can stand behind it. The idea is interesting. You know, of when you say it, I think it's obviously a truth that white bass players in the jazz idiom, man, they're right there. They're right at the same level as African American players, and then you take it to that other area. That's interesting.
Well, I think the bass players are accepted more because the instrument is so hard.
Yeah.
And because it's a supporting instrument.
And
because you show up to play bass for a set, you're sacrificing yourself for the band.
That
I think
is
that's
true.
different.
Yeah.
That's the difference between a white drummer showing up and flipping and fucking around on people, or a white trumpeter or white pianist sitting down with his napkin and wiping off the. You know what I mean?
It's a nice napkin.
Yeah, it's that. I mean, okay, I might get fried for this, but. And this is, and of course, all in debt to the black bass players, Jimmy Blanton and Oscar Pettiford, and all the source of all this stuff. But I think there might be a thing there.
I think it's interesting. This may not be the best time in history to try to sort it out.
To make that that hypothesis.
Yeah, because we're in hypersensitive times. I think
that's okay.
where language and ideas get really looked at a lot.
Yeah.
And but that is interesting, and it does sort of call for an explanation. Yeah. Like, why is it like that?
Yeah.
And I think you have an interesting point.
Yeah. Sacrifice, humility, and it's probably
now,
the why.
Now, when you say that the instrument is so hard, what are you mainly seeing in the difficulty
Just
level?
physical deterioration resulting from the instrument.
Because it's heavy lifting in a way.
Absorbing
Like
force through small muscles
Yeah.
over long periods of time, repeatedly.
Yeah.
The struggle for intonation.
Yeah.
The struggle with gravity.
Yeah.
The struggle with tempos. Body probably wasn't built to play the upright bass.
Yeah.
Some people can find a way to do it, and they're celebrated. You know.
Yeah.
They're celebrated. Their bodies are celebrated. You know.
Yeah. So are there, I would assume, for an instrument like that, and I think for a lot of instruments, it's the case, sort of physical coping mechanisms or exercises or methods to ease strain. Do you follow the regimen? I'd love to hear what it is, because I love that kind of crap.
Yeah, breath work with the instrument. I'm into Gary Peacock's technique of applying almost no pressure and applying gradual minimal pressure until a sound is produced with the left hand. So you train to apply to produce tone with as little exertion as possible, all up and down the. That's a Peacock thing.
That's interesting because it's I've spoken to violinists who talk like that, who are they're talking about that same thing of like what is the minimum, and to work inside that and then find what that parameter is. So you then apply that same ideology but to a string that you could pull a truck with. Yeah, that's heavy.
And you got to train for the maximum too.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a free improviser, I think you have to train to. You got to see where your maximum output is in the practice or wherever you're practicing. You have to practice your highest gear or your highest cylinder.
Yeah.
So what does it take to break down, or when do you run out of oxygen?
Yeah.
You know, as a free improviser, and actually knowing that. So training maximally and minimally,
Yeah. I love that, man. I love what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's very like the meat of the issue.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that sorted, then none of the rest of it matters.
No.
Because you can't do it.
No.
Like physically. And so I think a lot of people that play, I know myself, like I have a lot of shoulder things I have to deal with because I reach forward and then do a lot of repetitive bullshit, and it's real hard on the shoulder. But if you don't work it out, you can't do any of the shit. Because then your body's fucked up, you know. So that's interesting. So is that like dealing with that? Are these things that you sort of came up with on your own? Is there a method that you were taught, or what's going on with that?
I think
part?
it's a combination of methods and intuitive practicing. And practicing like someone like Milo Fine might prescribe, but also practicing like the lead bass player of the New York Philharmonic Orchestra might prescribe. So
All right, so you work it.
You try to just steal from sources.
Yeah. Now here's a related thing that you might like to talk about is. Because what you're saying, I like it. I like what you're saying. I relate to it. Yeah. And there's an aspect to that is ridiculous and stupid. Yeah. Like to think about it so much. Yeah. When you're not doing it, you're listen to other motherfuckers doing it. Yeah. or variations of what that is,
Yeah.
and translating it back in, and all this, and then I'm fascinated by that, by that amount of, I don't know, effort. I don't know what
Yeah.
the right word is, but involvement or
Yeah.
whatever. It's really substantial.
Yeah.
And then how do you process that as far as what that leads to, or what you want that to be, or what keeps you in the spot to do it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's the world
Mm-hmm.
isn't down.
No. Well,
And
maybe.
so how do you, well, yeah. But you know what I'm
Yeah, I know
saying.
what you mean,
like
man.
like the
We don't-
amount of people interested is statistically zero.
We don't have the audience. We don't have the infrastructure.
No.
Yeah.
But still, there's the work that gets
Yeah.
done, and so
Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear you talk about that. What is it about it that makes it the right thing for you?
Well, it changed my life. It's number one
Mm-hmm.
influence in total creative
Mm-hmm.
outlook. Music and improvisation
Mm-hmm.
is foundational. So, and I can work on the technique. I can learn. I can acquire the knowledge. But like, I like the attitude. You know, I like the attitude behind it.
What is the attitude? What do
I think it's a combination of preparation and discipline, and sticking your middle finger up it.
Do you relate to? I'm just curious. This might seem
Yeah.
off the track, but do you relate to stories or films about? I can't think of a good example other than Rocky,
Yeah.
the
Sure.
the boxing
Yeah.
movie
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
The,
Do I
it's
relate to those films?
as toward being
Oh.
a musician?
Paul, man, when I get gigs that I care about, and maybe I'm off for a little bit, I haven't been playing, going to school, work, whatever.
Yeah.
And I get gigs that I care about a couple weeks out. My mentality is like a fighter in a training camp. I'm like, what the fuck do I have to do to be ready to show up on that night? That I think about it like entering training camps.
Okay, now I'll tell you a thing.
Is that trippy? I don't know.
I've never asked anybody that question, but I'm like that.
Yeah, man.
I'm when I think because it's solitary.
Yeah.
In my case,
It is.
and with you tonight as well, it's a big part of what you do, and you're working without a net. It's just you to carry what it is, and I think there's an equal intensity.
Yeah.
Even though it might sound mental because it's boxing.
No, man. I think
But I
I think
like
the
that too.
parallels are sharp, man.
Yeah.
That narrative arc into the performance. And,
Yeah.
there are certain things I do before every performance, and ones I really care about.
Yeah.
There are things that I do more intensely.
Right on. Yeah.
Because I mean, Lynn's when I was 15 years old, I was in his apartment taking a lesson, and he said, he was like, "This is what this is." He said, "This is what this is." It's like you prepare, you train, you practice. It's like, and you go out there every single night, and you play at the highest energy level possible, and then you do that night after night after night. And he's like, "That's what this music is." All right.
You gotta. It's interesting because there's like when I've gone to see cats play, I feel weird because sometimes I'll note someone's kind of like, the phrase is like phoning it in.
Yeah.
Or like they're not. How do you react to that when
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know.
It's freaky to me.
Yeah.
Does it throw you off, or?
No, man.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't seek those type of artists, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sort of like all or nothing at all. What are you doing?
I think so.
If I don't know the other thing, I don't know what that is, and it seems like it may be something different.
I think that's the ticket we bought with this music.
Mm-hmm.
That's we got. That's the price we pay for with this music.
Mm-hmm.
With other music, you can express like without full purpose and without.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think. I think that's our. That's
the path.
That's
yeah.
our debt, you know.
Yeah. Well, so we're kind of winding up here a little bit, but if I could get a word or two out of you about the practice of improvisation and sort of traveling within what that is. It's very different than what other motherfuckers do.
Yeah.
And just your take on it, pitfalls, technique.
Yeah.
Divine intervention. Where are you at when it's time to go?
Yeah, it's a balance between discipline and experimentation, and I've had to find my own specific versions of both of those things, and I think people have to too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How did you go about that? Just through trying different ways,
through
or
experience and humiliation and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I do.
And success and
yeah,
and power and powerlessness. And all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, discipline and experimentation, and then a very particular singular version of both of those for every musician. I don't think anybody can give that to you. And if you want that, you know, go play a different type of music. You know?
Yeah. It's not for sale.
No.
You can't get it.
No.
And it's fascinating to me, the world of the improviser. And I'll just ask, like, where do you see yourself rolling? Like, we're here this evening, you're going to play tonight. Do you have ideas or thoughts about where you might end up down the road a little bit, put together a group or something, or where are you at in the future?
I'll be here. I'll be playing and writing and living and yeah.
All right.
Writing words and maybe music.
And
yeah.
All right.
I'll be around. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, man. Really cool.
Yeah.
Good talking.
Yeah, man.
Really good.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully you got enough time to get set. Interview with contrabass player Sam Worthington. Generous enough to sit down with us, share his thoughts, feelings, sensitivities with you, the interested listener. I hope that you could dig it. Sam Worthington, upright bass, Copper Pass Cafe, music series, podcast. As always, brought to you by the Khyber Pass Cafe, located on Grand Avenue in St. Paul. Conveniently positioned at Snelling and Grand Avenues. Voted number 1 Middle Eastern restaurant in the Twin Cities, 2019. Until next time, this is Paul Metzger bidding you so long.